Okay, so now we've finished this portion. Now we have to work these circles. And to do that, here we have a set number of stitches already. The 10 that we missed out when we were stitching this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now in this section there should be 22 stitches, which means if there are 10 here, there should be 12 here. So what we're aiming for is along here, we have to relatively evenly space 6 stitches on each side. Okay, now I don't know if you can see, but there are no obvious stitches here. That's because it's not the top of a piece of work, it's the side. So in these cases, we just have to put our hook into any hole we can find between the yarn and make a stitch. So let me show you. We're changing colours again, back to the grey. So we work a slip knot as normal. There we go. Take it off our hook. Doesn't matter where we start, but probably easier to start somewhere along an existing part of the grey. You don't want it too far up here, otherwise the seam will be very visible. So I like to do it about here, the second stitch from the colour change. Right, here we go. So pull this through, but leave the knot on the other side. Chain 1, go back into the same stitch and work a single crochet. That's so that we don't lose a stitch. Then we go into the next obvious stitch. And then what I like to do here is I like to make my first stitch of this part here where we joined the pink. So I go in there and make a single crochet. That means we don't get a hole in that corner, which is quite nice if it's all quite dense. So that's the first of 6 stitches along this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 5, and 1 more before we get to the bit that we sewed together. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we turn our sock to the other side and we work 6 on the other side as well. And remember, there are not obvious stitches to go into here. You just have to find an opening for your hook and try to make them as evenly spaced as you can. And there should be 6 before we get to the grey portion. So there we are. We've got so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, as I said, it's quite nice to incorporate this one where the pink meets the grey. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we should have all of these, which are more traditional. You can see the V's, so you can see exactly where you should be putting your hook. And when we finish this whole round, we should be able to count 22 stitches. There we go. Right, so before I do my slip stitch, I want to check I've got the right number of stitches. So we don't count the one on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This is the 22nd stitch. There we go. That's the first one, so that's where I put my hook under both parts of the V, pull up a loop. Oh, I think my slip stitch is going to be very tight, but that's okay. And then pull it through itself. So just again, that's my 22nd stitch. In I go, pull up a loop, pull it through itself, and now I pull this to make that slip stitch small. And that's that first round of 22. Chain 1 into that first stitch, and now we just keep stitching 21 until we finish the entire stocking all the way up. But if you want a final colour change, you want to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows of the white or the grey after the heel. So 10 rows of 22, and then we change colour again, which I'll show you in a second.